Let's move on to question number 2. All right, we are in question number 2 now. This is software engineering. Software engineering is where you have a lot of writing to do. Plenty, like, what's called this word by? Explanation. It's like IT. For those of y'all who do IT and know IT is a lot of writing, this is it. Alright, Diane or Diane is an avid computer user who almost always uses online. State 2 online threats that she faces daily. Phishing and Trojans. Online threats. Online threats will be like phishing. Okay, let me see. Trojans is that online threat, right? Phishing is definitely number 1 thing that is based on. Yeah, for Trojans, can't be like cyberbullying. This is a real question to be like question number 1, right? This is the part of the syllabus where I think they kind of just shoehorn this in and be like, okay, let's put cybersecurity inside computer science. Where do we put it? Put it inside module 2. When really and truly it better fit inside module 3 because module 3 has all this stuff about the internet. But I don't know. Okay. So phishing, Trojans, spam. I don't want to say spam. Spam is too weird. I can't remember exactly what the syllabus has, but those answers should be solid enough. Should be. Consider the scenario and answer the questions that follow. My account is to create a simple mobile application. Okay. And that will allow users to calculate the monthly salary deductions for income tax on. So we want to, what does he want to do? He wants to calculate monthly salary deductions for income tax on Social Security. What? Nani? This is where they throw a bunch of words at you to confuse you. Don't get confused. What are the 2 functional requirements of his mobile application? What are the things that this thing must do and the user must be able to see? Remember, functional requirements, you have functional, you have non-functional. Functional is for user-based stuff. Most of the times, this is what the user has to see. Non-functional, that's where the developer cares about. Developer cares about things going on in the background, non-functional things that the user will never know happens. The functional things are the things the user expects to see. So, functional requirements would be calculate salary deductions. If it ain't doing that, then it's not functioning properly. That's one for sure. One of them is income tax on Social Security are paid on monthly, and income tax on Social Security. Tax is calculated at 12% on Social Security. Yeah. Right. So the first thing you have to do is calculate not just salary reductions. You must be able to calculate income tax, and then the next one is to calculate Social Security. Yeah. Let's just go with that. Yeah. Those are the 2 things. Here the tricky part of this, right? They think that you know about life now. And they think that you know that the word income tax here is the same thing as tax here. Because that is what's happening. You see, they're saying tax here, tax, but here they state it as income tax. And if you don't know that income tax is the same thing as tax, then you'll get confused. But yeah, calculate income tax and calculate Social Security. So really the coolest thing about these past paper videos is that I get to explain while doing a question. So a lot of you would learn things that you never saw before just by me working on the question. But sometimes I can't explain every single thing. And I don't know, you might need help explaining. So 3088799, WhatsApp that, and find out what we have available. It might be a crash course, it might be a class. Remember, when you join my classes, all of the classes are recorded, so you'll get to see every single thing that we did from the start of the syllabus. So if you're not sure about certain questions and you're not sure because the explanations I give in the past papers are a little too fast, then WhatsApp the number, see what we can do for you. If not, hope you enjoy the videos and hope you learn a lot while you go through these past paper answers, right? Cool. Write the pseudocode that will calculate the monthly salary deductions for the mobile application on page 10.
How is the Ministry of Education in Trinidad, in Guyana, in Jamaica, in Barbados allowing CX to do this stuff still?
Why in the software development part of the paper, software engineering, they have you writing out pseudocode? I just saying. Pseudocode is a part of the syllabus, yes. But pseudocode is definitely more module 1 kind of, unit 1 kind of thing. Like, unit 1 is where you learn to do pseudocode and you learn to do C programming. Software engineering is about deliverables and DFDs and ER diagrams and all of these different things. Why are they asking to write out pseudocode? Now, this is a free hit, but I just don't think that is wise to put this as a question Like you could ask, what's the purpose of pseudocode? How does pseudocode help the software engineering process or something like that? But to just ask it to write out the pseudocode. Anyhow, when you have food, you must eat. So let's eat. Problem is I have to keep scrolling back up and down to see this thing. I don't want to scroll up and down. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to write out the pseudocode underneath here and then just drag it down. Because I can't scroll up and down. If you had a page and you had to flip it, that'd be easier. But alright, Michael wants to create a simple mobile application. So we will have I go in all out with the pseudocode to make sure that I give you all the marks. To find tax. We give it a label, then we declare the variables. What variables do we need to get? We need to get from the user their salary. Salary is 1. That's all they gotta get? Yeah, all they gotta do is get a salary. Okay, so then we start. Print, please enter salary. Read sal. After we read the salary, what do we do? So if the salary is greater than 1,000, if sal is greater than 1,000, then tax is equal to 12% multiplied by sal, and SS social security is equal to 4% multiplied by salary for the first 3,000. So if sal is greater than 1,000 and sal is less than 3,000, income tax on social security and pay on monthly salaries that are more than 1,000. So it must be more than 1,000. Taxes calculated at 12% and social security 4% for the first 3,000 per month. Right. For salaries that are more than 3,000, the taxes calculated at 15% and the social security 5% after the first 3,000. Right. So if you hit those two, then okay. So then your next if now would be the next case, which will be if salary is greater than 3,000, then tax is equal to 15% multiplied by the salary minus 3,000, and social security is equal to 5% multiplied by their salary minus 3,000. If salaries are more than 3,000, the tax is calculated at 15% and the social security at 5% after the first 3,000. Yeah, so that's subtract the 3,000. If it was between that, it's 12.4, and then let's calculate that. And if, yeah, you could do this in a nested if you want to, or else if you feel like it. Doesn't matter. You'll still get the answer. And then we stop. That's it. Do we have to print it out? Okay, I'll print it out just because. Print tax is tax. Print social security is SS. I put semicolon just right, my bad. Alright, that should solve this problem. Cool. Let's double check. Algorithm, find tax, variables, salary, tax, social security. Alright, good. Please enter your salary. If the salary is greater than 1,000 and less than 3,000, then your tax is that, your social security is that. If it's greater than 3,000, then it's 15% of the amount after the 3,000. Alright, after the first 3,000. Yeah, cool. Alright, that should be the answer. If I could get to fit in them lines there. Hopefully my spacing makes sense. Right, if it's yeah, not that bad, I must say. Is if I could get this one to fit now. Alright, now just to resize it so that it fit properly. You go down there. Right. You now resize properly. Let's see. Finding a main enough space for this, but I'm not complaining. Yeah, there are tickets, so okay. The only reason I have to do this is because I would be scrolling too much. I really didn't want to have to scroll so much. Yeah. Okay, cool. And then I didn't put stop. Alright, cool. Alright, 8 marks for that pseudocode. Thank you very much. But as a teacher, I don't think I'll really test anything there. You just really just test to see if people can write pseudocode. Explain why beta testing can be used to testing mobile application described on page 1 once it has been created. Beta testing, this is actually, one of the core things in software development. Beta testing allows you to get feedback from a small subset of users before rolling out the product to a large user base. Now we have to tie it back to we have explained what beta testing is, now we have to tie it back to the scenario. This will show if there are any inconsistencies with the calculations in the program. All right, 15 marks. This was food. Yes, you definitely ate here. Definitely. Left no crumbs. Describe 2 attributes of well-maintained software. Well-maintained software, you have many attributes. You have like portable, maintainable, security. Secure is one of them, right? Yeah. I like good maintainable. The software should be coded and designed in such a way that any new developer can come and edit it because there is proper documentation. Ta-da! Right. Portable, easy one too. The code base should be easy to migrate to other operating systems. Operating of 2 is operating. Oh, no, it's 1P. Systems. Migrate to other operating systems without having to do over the whole project. Yeah, there are other parts of well-engineered software. I can't remember all of them right now. Usually portable and maintainable are usually ones that have like easy hits, free hits. Alright, Jim is part of a small but closely knit software team with cross-functional skills. The team must develop an app for a company that wants to see results quickly. Describe the ideal development methodology for Jim, given 3 reasons for your choice. Agile. Right time to tell you is a team, cross-functional skills. Agile is your friend. How much marks for this? 4 marks? Agile. Okay, so Agile is 1 mark and then 3 marks for why. Okay. Reason number 1. Sprints are done for different functions. When a sprint is done, the function is tested by members in the team, ensuring what's called it about it? Compliance? No. Ensuring compliance. Right. Compliance it goes, right. The next one is the people want to see results quickly. Each function can be demoed to the company after each sprint. 3, speed would be high because the sprint method uses all team members' skills for each function, increasing the turnover. Alright, so those are 3 major things that Agile does. Agile basically follows the whole sprint kind of method. So basically they're like, alright, what are we focusing on this week? Good. Stand-up meeting. Okay, you have to do this, you have to do that. You are testing, you are doing that, so you need to do that. Good. By the time Wednesday reaches, they check to see where they reach. And by Friday, they finish with that feature, they demo it. Next week, they go on to our next sprint. So basically sprint to sprint. When it's one developer, the one developer has to stretch out the whole thing like waterfall and go through piece by piece and do all the testing and everything for themselves. But because it's Agile, you test and build as you go along, build it in pieces. That's exactly what they're looking for there. Consider the following scenario. Customers of an online store make online orders. However, each order must be made by only one customer and can contain many products. Each product contains ratings 1 to 5, which are given by customers. A customer can give multiple ratings, but can rate a product only once. Draw an ER diagram that depicts the scenario above. Show primary and foreign keys for all entities. This is wild. 7 marks. Alright, it's ER diagram time. Wait, now they didn't ask a data flow diagram in this paper? Wait. Y'all got away. Alright, so for the ER diagram, easiest way to do this is see it as a sentence and build a diagram as a sentence, right? Customers of an online store make online orders. So customers, entity. So the customer is there. Customer makes an order. So customer can make many orders, I guess, yeah. So each order must be made by only one customer. So it says only one customer. So each customer makes, one customer could make one order. No. Customers can make many online orders. Right, yeah. So one to many, right? Okay. If these symbols starting to get you confused, WhatsApp that number. You might be in the middle of preparing for your mock exams and you're looking for a crash course, or you might be watching this video way in advance and wondering, wow, no one ever taught me this. Well, we have classes. Crash course might be what's available right now, or you might have actual classes where I have videos of classes that are recorded that show you these things in depth. I try my best to teach while I do the past papers, but there's some things you just can't teach. Like if you're looking at these shapes and you don't know what these shapes mean, then you probably need to learn it. But if you understand it here, good for you. If not, WhatsApp this number 308-8799 and we will see what we have available for you. You might get the recordings of the classes, you might get a crash course, or I might be doing that actual topic in class at this point in time, and you might join just in time to, save yourself. So yeah, customers makes online order. Yeah. So customer make many online orders, we have that. However, each order must be made by only one customer. We put that in. That's what this little line here is for. That line. And can contain many products. So our order contains many products. Order contains many products and can contain many products, right? So each product, now they didn't tell us each order must be made by only one customer. Yeah, so we just say one order contains many products. That's good. Each product contains ratings 1 to 5. So the product has a rating which are given by customers. Oh no. Is the rating an entity or is the rating an attribute of our product? This is the tricky part of ER diagrams. Each product contains ratings 1 to 5. But our rating is which are given by customers. Alright, based on the language, it sounds like a customer gives a rating. Customer gives a rating, and then a product contains. This not really sitting too well with me, but this is how the question stated. So this is how the question stated. So a product contains. Each product contains rating 1 to 5. Okay. Each product contains ratings 1 to 5, which are given by customers. So a customer gives a rating. A customer can give multiple ratings, but can rate a product only once. A customer can give multiple ratings, but can rate a product only once. This part here, rate a product only once. So do I say that a customer rates a product? How much marks this is? 7 marks? This can't be so complicated for 7 marks, but okay. So a customer can rate a product only once. Customer rates a product only once. So we put the 2 lines here, one and only one. Customer gives multiple ratings. Okay. All right. Now they want us to give what the primary and foreign keys for all entities. All right. So the customer will have an ID. That will definitely be the primary key here. The primary key here will be order ID. The foreign key here will just be CID. Our order will also have a PID, product ID, which is our foreign key here, and then the ID here will be primary key ID, right? And then the rating, I don't know how the rating gonna work. We'll call the rating have an ID here, and then the product will have a rating ID, which will be the foreign key here, a double underline any primary key and single underline the foreign key. And then the ID, each customer could only have one rating ID, RID 1. I would love to see the answer for this question. But based on what I'm seeing here, they want you to put the primary and foreign keys for all the entities. So yeah, each one have a primary key and a foreign key. The rating will have a customer ID. How could the rating have a customer ID? Okay. The product will have a customer ID. Alright, so for 7 marks, I think we put in as much as we could put. Because if we try to put in primary and foreign keys folder, that means we're going to start to build tables for them. And if we're building tables for them, I'm not feeling too confident that we need to build all those tables for the 7 marks. But we have 1, 2, 3, 4 entities. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that's more than 7 marks, yeah, and all the relations. Yeah, this is one of those questions where you gotta ask yourself, what are they looking for? I don't know what they're looking for, so just throw everything you know about ER diagrams inside there, and then hope for the best, yeah. Because the question for 7 marks asking for a lot, but it's not uncommon. Not uncommon for the Caribbean Examinations Council. Oof, alright, that's the end of module 2. Great, thank you very much. Don't forget to download the LearnIt app. The LearnIt app has lots of stuff. Things for your IE, things for learning these things. I have free videos, PDFs. These answers that you're seeing right here, yeah, they'll have the PDF available inside the LearnIt app also for you to go through the answers. On to module 3. See you in the next video. Right.